Hey, yo, welcome. Welcome to the live. Oh, that's what we forgot to do. We forgot to do a video on that. We'll do a video on this one. We forgot to do a video on this. Yeah, percentages wise. Okay, we're doing all right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live streams. So, we got one of our TikTok accounts permanently banned today. We got the official öyaih account. That's a newer account that I had just started about a month ago. Within the past month, we were able to get 8,900 followers. So that's almost 9,000 followers. We posted about 60 to 70 videos on there. But what happens is I get to a certain point and where I'm about to join the creator rewards program every time. I've only been in it 3 times, but I've had 6 accounts get this far, and then I'll lose my account, and then they'll make me start over from scratch. So we started a new account, so go follow New öyaih. Oh yeah. But welcome to the live stream. I forgot to do a video on this. How long I got? I got an hour or so. That's what I got. About an hour. Can put a good hour on. But anyway, this is what we're talking about. We'll get it on. Welcome to everybody on the live stream on tuning in from YouTube and TikTok. No, I don't speak Spanish. Speak English and Onondo Got Goeno. And that's an Iroquois dialect. That's Seneca. Seneca is not our word. Seneca is Latin. We're the only tribe to have a Latin name. And they called us Seneca because Seneca the Younger was also known as Seneca the Older. He was a Roman philosopher, poet, and the way us Seneca, us Onondaga people of the Great Hill, keepers of the Western Door, the way we can articulate our words and explain things and debate without having to raise our voices and all that. We have a way with our words, so that's how we got the name Seneca. That's how it stuck with us because Seneca means elder, actually. Are you still saying stuff started it in the Americas, bro? I'm not saying it. I'm not just saying it. Many people are saying it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Turn my phone on. Turn the fuck on, yo. Give me a minute and I'll prove it to you. I'm not the one saying it. Even your own sources, your white man sources are saying it. Yahweh. Yeah. What happened to your other account? I got it permanently banned today. Permanently banned today for speaking the truth. It's because they don't want me. If I keep going viral on all my accounts and they keep permanently banning me on all of them, like I learned now when I get to a certain point, retire that account. Because once you get 2-3 strikes, they let you know. I got account ban warnings on most of my accounts. The accounts that got like thousands of followers, but I haven't posted on there in a while. I have access to them. Is just if I post or go live on it one more time and get banned for one more thing, anything, it doesn't even matter. what happened today will happen to that account, and I've already lost several accounts that way. So, land of the Shawnee. Yo, well, if you're indigenous, why wouldn't you believe life started here? Why would you believe you came from Africa? If you're indigenous, you should definitely believe what our people believed. Our people didn't even know about Africa. We didn't come from Africa. We fucking started here. We had no reason to leave. We had no reason to fucking leave, yo. Everything we had was right here. Everything everybody needs is right here. The oldest water is here. Come on. All life, all creation need that. So what was the question here? Where did all the primates and first mammals and first primates originate?
Mammals appeared before the extinction of the dinosaurs, while primates emerged shortly after that major event. These groups originated during different periods of significant change in Earth's history.
I didn't get my question. Where did the first mammals and primates originate?
Mammals first appeared around 190 to 225 million years ago, likely across the supercontinent Pangaea. Primates, however, emerged later, about 56 to 66 million years ago, in the northern hemisphere, with fossils found in North America, Europe, and Asia.
What? Any other time when I look it up, it doesn't say all that. It'll straight up just be like North America. But look it up yourselves. Where the first primates and the first mammals originate, it'll tell you what we've been saying. So, what our people have been saying in our lore and our creation stories and our teachings has proved science proves what we're saying right all the time. They wait, like they'll start their study based off of something that we say, off a story off of ours or something, right? So like the giants, they're looking for giants. So Smithsonian smashed them, hit them, destroyed them. They probably didn't hide them, they saved them, and they probably used the DNA today. Hold on, we gotta answer these YouTube questions. You say six. Do Native Americans believe in evolution? That's a theory. You don't. We don't believe in theories. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Yeah, my people. We call that being Ganot squat, and it has squat in it, like Sasquatch too. Isn't that weird? Yo, welcome.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Not much. Look, I always drop in every once in a while, watch your videos and everything. And you're one of my favorite creators on here that speaks on the topics you speak on and keep doing your thing. People really appreciate what you're doing. You gotta have some positivity every once in a while. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem, bro.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, you have a good day, bro.
You too. Peace. Yo, guys, if you guys can follow my new account right here for YouTube, it's on New Joyai. NEWJOOYAIH. So look that up on TikTok, because I had to start a new account today because we got permanently banned on one today, and I almost had 10,000 over there. And you know what sucks? All the videos go with it too. All the content goes with it too. And I had like 60, 70 videos over there. Good thing I've been posting since 2, 3 accounts ago on my YouTube. I got like over 600 videos over there. That one, my YouTube is starting to become my favorite. I would like to start streaming on over there, but my green screen's not working. Live video, stickers, question. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me do my green screen. But anyway, people on the YouTube can sit and listen. I don't need to have both cameras on. The camera quality over there sucks anyway. But we have teachings to teach. Look at this. So I can bet money on it that they prophesize something like this would happen. AI accounts are posing as indigenous elders and sharing fake teachings. So I wouldn't call any teaching from anywhere fake. A teaching is a teaching. It's a lesson being learned. That's what a teaching is. I don't know how a teaching can be a fake teaching, but that didn't really make sense to me. But yeah, still, I'm willing to bet money on it. This somebody prophesies something like this. Basically, stuff that is supposed to be in the spirit realm, right? Is that what they're saying? Native elders? No, but all types of shit. Not just this. Not just AI. Um, Bringing animals back that are supposed to be dead. The timber wolf, bringing that back. Bringing animals or mixing animals with human beings. Like this is what they said happened in the days of Noah leading up to the flood. Is they were playing God and doing things on land that they weren't supposed to, y'all. They be insane. Yeah. Actually, insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That's what insanity means. Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. You're in the spirit realm 24/7. We all are. You got a shadow, right? You got a shadow, right? Well, would you believe me if I told you that there's a shadow that you can't see that you have, but it's not behind you, it's in front of you and kind of above you? Like kind of right here, that you have a higher self that you can't see. And it's kind of like how you picture yourself too. Exactly, those using this tech uh, are insane. Yeah, even the phones that we use, fallen angel technology, down to the makeup. Your videos broke on YouTube. I turned the camera off. I can turn it back on for you guys if you guys want to watch me. It's just I don't have a green screen, so there's not really anything to look at besides me. I was just communicating with my ancestor through totem. That's cool. You never hear anything from that. You guys are real good gatekeepers. I don't know shit about totem poles. They look cool. I would love a little mini one to have, you know. It's like an antenna, yo, so I can harness that good energy. Put copper on the top. Yo, I seen one of the totem poles that had copper nailed to the top of it. I was like, oh yeah. Ancient ways. Copper is our metal in the north, at least. Further south, it's gold. You ever go looking for arrowheads on the river? No. No. Never been lucky enough to find one. Ever. I got a blessed arrowhead though. Let me go get it. I'll show you. Show you how it's blessed. There you go. Our totems, our animals, we never mind the earth as custodians. Stewards. Yeah, creator needed to make a being smart enough to take care of plant the gardens and feed the fish and help the animals here and there. Whatever, herd the sheep. Whatever the fuck, he needed a being smart enough that was capable, to take care of the land for him while he was gone, I guess. That's what some tribes say. Way of life was Eden. What's crazy about that is no tribe says Eden. No tribe says Eden, not that I know of, at least. And you know what's crazy though? We do have, so New York being the Apple State and the oldest forest in the world, also being in the Catskill Mountains in New York, right? In a town called Cairo, New York, right? From Cairo, Egypt. But the first guard, if that's the world's oldest forest, that would mean that's the world's first garden. Wouldn't the world's oldest fossilized forest or the world's oldest forest in general be the first garden? And then not too far away in the north in Ontario is right above New York. And they have the oldest rocks and the oldest water there. So explain that too. And all life needs water to survive, but there's never any water in Africa either. But you believe you still come from there? And then they consider us mammals and primates. They consider us mammals and primates, right? But they say mammals and primates originated here with everything else. So basically, they're saying mammals and primates, we evolved from little lizards and rats and monkeys and all that, but they started here in the Americas. And by the time they were in a monkey in Africa, they started to evolve into a human. Nah, yo, we started here. We started here, yo. We're the one that stayed then. We're the one that stayed. We didn't walk here. We're the one that stayed, yo. That's what I'm saying. And even if we did walk from Africa, we're still indigenous to the fucking planet. We can only survive in every climate. Only our people can. You don't see white people in the jungle or the fucking Arctic. Well, yeah, maybe Russians and fucking Fingolia. Even them got ancient native in them though. They think it's Siberian. Is because when they there's a certain narrative and they believe a certain thing, they can classify something as what they think it is, but it's really not. Like I have 1% Bantu in my DNA, and I'm not the only native to have. I don't have any other black besides that, any other African. Randomly have 1% Bantu, right? The oldest DNA on a planet, randomly 1%. And I'm not the only native to pop up for that. There is people that are in West Africa and South Africa that have lore saying that their people came from the West. They crossed the ocean, that they migrated from the West, like South America. And what it looks like is they classified this DNA. They have Native American in them, but they classified it as Bantu, right? And I also come from, our people were down in South America at Not at the same time, but at one point during the Ice Age, it forced most of the tribes in the north down into Central and South America. So what I'm thinking is this 1% Bantu that I have is actually ancient Native American, and they have some of our DNA because they also have stories of coming from South America, some of them. We're the original of Turtle Island, and Turtle Island was Pangea. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. We are the original of Turtle Island, and Turtle Island was Pangea. Wait, Bantu is ancient DNA? No, it's considered the oldest, though. Or San DNA is Bushman DNA, basically. It's not ancient, though. Like the oldest Homo sapien DNA. This is another thing that they're not telling everybody. So anybody that has Neanderthal DNA would predate Homo sapien. Black people don't have Neanderthal DNA. And then it makes sense because black people are the only ones that are not equipped to survive an ice age. They weren't here for the ice age. They began in a warm climate after the ice age. Everybody else was here for the ice age. That's why we all have Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA. And the original Homo sapien looked like a Native American or a Mexican or a South American. That's what the original Homo sapien looked like. And then people walked out of the Americas and turned into Asians. Asians come from us. And if you look at the oldest tribes in Africa, they look like Asians. They don't even look like regular black people. So that proves that. Then all black people are Afro-Asiatics. They're Afro-Asiatics. They're basically mutated mongoloids. They have a mutation that's not. They have tricked everybody into thinking that means like, oh, they're so organic. No, that's a mutation. Their skin blocks the sun, actually. You do not need to be that dark to survive here. Maybe it's because they got burned, actually, from living in that sub-Saharan climate, where it's a disservice to them now. So they started in a climate after the Ice Age, Everybody that's not black and has straight hair or Asiatic eyes was here before or during. We started before or during the Ice Age because our phenotype is meant to survive that climate. We're organic? No, you guys are inorganic. You guys are inorganic because you're block. You're block. BLACK, block. You block the source. You're blocked from the source. You don't soak in the light the way I would. You have to stay in the sun all fucking day, couple days to get what I get in one day. I get charged up from the sun. You don't get enough sun. So you're inorganic. You're not indigenous. Indigenous people would be the organic people. And then you can trace your line back, you're a Hamite. You can trace your line back to Adam. Adam wasn't even real. Adam was a experiment. Adam, Shem, Japheth, and Ham come from Noah. And they populated Africa, Europe, and Asia. China is your homeland? No, the earth is my mother. Every land is my land, I'm the earth's child. Actually, we don't even take possession of it. I'm just part of it, I am the land. I'm nature. That's what I am. I'm a native. A natural. That's what I am. Straight up natural, organic, indigenous. You cannot tame me. I'm the last of a dying breed, Last of a dying breed. You cannot tame my people. They try to do that, We are the last ones that are still wild. We still got cousins still out in the wild, yo. Down Amazon, those are our people down there. Those are our family members down there that still live by the instructions, yo. They don't have nobody. They don't. Yeah, yo. They're doing the right thing. They need shit like that, yo. I don't want to talk to you, dude. Let's see what we got over here. For 7 years now, I've been alchemizing water, but I didn't know why until recently. A native Indian got vision from an ancestor about water being contaminated. I posted a video of what he saw. Okay. Go. Go. I want to see y'all answers right now. One answer, one word answer. That's it. Go. You, for those on YouTube, were asking who would win in a fight between a lion, gorilla, bear, and an anaconda. Okay. Hey. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny, but it's just facts. 3 of these animals are indigenous to the Americas, right? 3 of these animals are indigenous to the Americas. One of them is indigenous to Africa. Can you guess which one? Can you guess which one is indigenous to Africa? 3 of these animals are from the Americas. Which one is from Africa? Damn. That's a good one. That is a good one. It's not the lion. It's not the lion. Lions are indigenous to North America, yo. You guys haven't been watching my content then. No, the gorilla is from Africa, from the Niger Congo. Same with bonobo apes and chimpanzees and Black Americans. There are no lions. Lions are from the Americas. Hold on. Lions are indigenous to the Americas, dude. Hold on. Yes, species of lion known as the American lion was once inhabited by North America. They're indigenous to North America, see? I looked up, do lions come from America? It's not a mountain lion. Do you see what it fucking looks like? It looks like the same fucking kind of lion in Africa, dude. It's just saying, yes, the ancestor to that lions in Africa came from the Americas. Also, donkeys, horses, and zebras and rhinos and cheetahs come from the Americas too. Like all mammals and primates come from the Americas, yo. The reason why they want you thinking life started in Africa is to throw 7 billion people off away from the truth. The truth is life originated in the Americas. They don't want to tell everybody that because they want to keep America a secret, but it's not. Everybody wants to come here. Yo, nobody wants to go to fucking Africa. There's not enough water or food to even support life there as it is. let alone originating there. Come on, yo. I know English isn't your language. It's not. Onondo waka kumeno is. Woolly mammoth was from America and Eurasia. Is what I'm saying. Woolly mammoth, the ancestor to elephants. Camels come from the South America. At that, not even North America. They went through North America to get to Africa, though, in the Middle East. And then life may not have even been started in America. It may have been from the North. So they switched the North Pole. There's a jungle underneath. There's a rainforest underneath the Antarctica, yo. And long time ago, they used to say at the North Pole that was the Garden of Eden, and there was a Rupus Nigra, a magnetic mountain. That's why your compass would point north and all that. But that was all a lie, allegedly. This is when they flipped the map. And actually, there's pyramids and fucking mountains down in Antarctica, and the sun never sets, and all this stuff, right? That proves that maybe they did flip the map, and maybe that is the Garden of Eden at Antarctica. Maybe we did come from Antarctica or the middle of the earth, and there was an entrance like from Godzilla and King Kong to the middle of the earth. Maybe there is an entrance down there in Antarctica, and people came out the middle through there or over the ice wall through South America when it was once connected, because there's Patagonia giants down there too. They say the giants came through there. Lions are African. They're not African. They're not. I'm sorry. I'm glad you challenging the narrative. Thank you. We've been lied to, dude. You expect me to believe the people that are doing what they're doing? We know why they're doing what they're doing. Is because they're demonic. They're lying because they want to throw 7 billion people off from the truth to disconnect them from reality, the universe, God. They don't want you to know the facts, because if you know the facts, you'll fuck up their chances of getting in heaven, because they believe only 100,444 people are going to get in or whatever. So that's only enough for them and their family. So they got to throw 7 billion people off from the truth. And plus, they'd have to rewrite the history books and all that. People used to believe the earth was flat, yo. So it's just a matter of time before. I mean, people like me that do know the truth, that this is what the elites believe. So Mormonism was founded by Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith was a Freemason raised by Freemasons. The founder of the Illuminati was also a Freemason. All three of them are connected because they have the same rituals and the same beliefs, right? And the Mormon Church is basically the Vatican of the United States, how the Vatican in Rome is that of Europe, right? Or of the world almost. But anyway, shut the fuck up, kitty. Anyway, they believe that the Garden of Eden is in America. The elites believe this, yo, and these secret societies believe this. They don't want you guys to know that life started here, because if you know the truth and you start getting in sync, if you knew how many months there was, truly, there's 13. We're on a 13 moon cycle. If you got in sync with the universe and started paying attention and doing and actually getting in sync with shit, right? You'll actually have a shot at life to fucking go to heaven and all that. They got you out of sync thinking there's 12 months, so automatically you're not in sync. You're out of tune, actually. You're not tuned up to reality, basically. So they do that to throw everybody off. That's what they do. They lie to you about your name. You got yourself calling yourself a name that was given to you. That's not your name. That's Ronald Thomas is my slave name. That's my slave name. That's not my real name. My real name is öyaih. That's my real name. Joya ni gatso. Ne onondo wagan gwen kagweno. Rani ni gatso ne English goweno. English language. Rani is my English name. When's the actual year? So you got different years all over the world. Some people believe it's the year 5,000 or 6,000, 4,000, 2012 coming up. Yeah, so you got many people that believe different years. I couldn't tell you. I finally woke up a couple years ago. I probably woke up and started trying to escape the Matrix when I was about 26. I'm 29 now. I'm going to be 30 this June 16th. So, yeah, that's when I woke up. Snapped out of it. You'll wake up to and you'll realize, oh shit, he was trying to help us. That's all I want to do is wake people up. I'm not trying to be the leader. I'm not trying to be the fucking medicine man. Just want to, or the chief, or just want to fucking wake people up. That's all. Wake people up to the truth. If I can do that one thing and be known that I was the one that put the whole world on to life beginning in America and not Africa, that's what I want to be known for. Life began here, not Africa. I believe in my people's stories and my people's creation stories before I believe the people that try to genocide my people. I don't believe that life started in Africa. Because if everything that they say is contradicting. They try to say that light skin is recessive and dark skin is dominant. Well, if everybody used to be black, shouldn't we all be black? Must be pretty recessive then, since it died out in everybody, right? Must not be that dominant since it died out in everybody, right? Must be pretty fucking weak ass genetics since none of us look like that anymore, right? But the way I'm trying to say it, right? And we do have real strong genetics. Native Americans, we got dominant genes. And it's because we've been separated, isolated. We've been in isolation for fucking hundreds of thousands of years, cut off from the society and civilization. Different civilizations. We had untouched civilizations that they had no idea about. Very few knew about. Secret societies and fucking cults knew about. Vikings and Knights Templar and fucking Atlanteans. That's it. Maybe the Romans. That's it, yo. Maybe some Chinese and Japanese, but Polynesians, those are our people. We look like them. I eat with the people that I look like, yo. I sit with the people that I look like, yo. And you know what? I can go anywhere in the world, any country, and find someone that looks like me as a Native American. Straight up. I'm going to Middle East. I went to the Middle East. This is when I was 15 or 14. I had short hair, no tattoos, and I had a tan. It was in the summertime, so I tanned real well. Us natives, we get real dark during the summertime, and then during the wintertime, we get real light. So in the summertime, I look like straight Egyptian, Middle Easterner, yo. I had people speaking Arabic to me. Even still to this day, I still had people speaking different languages to me, different brown people speaking different languages to me, thinking that I'm one of them as a Native American. And if everybody came from Africans, how come that doesn't happen to them? If their DNA is so dominant, why do we all look different? But you can see Native American culture in everybody's culture. Everybody feels connected to Native Americans, right? Nobody feels connected to Africans. If you do, you got some weird ass black fetish. You need to fucking get some help for that. That's creepy. The fuck? Like, what we're dealing with is an invasive ass fucking species. And we gotta share this continent with people that are just disrespectful and hateful as fuck, yo. And this is our country. This is our kingdom, yo. And I don't want it getting ruined, yo. and they're just deporting the wrong people. The reason why they're deporting people that look like me is because they don't want us becoming the majority, and we are secretly. They're not gonna come out and say it, because once everybody knows the truth, yeah, revolution will happen. The American Indian Revolution has been waiting to happen, right? So we're divided up. We may very well be the majority because you got Latinos, Hispanics, Chicanos, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, American Indians, Alaska Natives, all identifying as different groups, and we all have indigenous ancestry. We're all indigenous Americans. That if we all identified as one thing, I think we'd be the majority. And that's just the United States. And then if you took away the Canadian border, they have over 800 federally recognized tribes up there. The natives are the majority. We would definitely become the majority. And if you took away the Mexican border and put the Canadian border back, we would still become the majority. They are the majority. We are the majority. They have tricked us, yo. It's like the guys that were chained up and they saw the flames, the people walking by and all that. They had no idea what was out there, yo. We don't know what our numbers are, yo. And our numbers are huge. And they're lying to us. That's why they're deporting people that look like this. Is because we're becoming the majority and they don't want to let us know. And that's just, all those numbers are just the numbers that they know about, that are documented. Now imagine the numbers that aren't documented. We don't need to be documented in our own fucking lands. The fuck? Fuck a tribal ID. Fuck a tribal ID, yo. That's not what makes you fucking Indian. Yeah, it lets us know who's real and who's not, but I think we're past that, yo. We should be able to fucking tell, yo. Or if you can speak your language, we can't tell and you're an ally, we'll still be able to tell based on what your talking points are. If you're gonna try to pretend to be in with us, but try to push your black supremacy or blackwash, your little blackwashing agenda, that's what it is. They got a agenda, blackwash as much Native history as possible. You can't go on any app without seeing some AI picture of some black Indian, yo. It's fucking disgusting, yo. And it has nothing to do with their skin color. It's just your character. Everything about you disgusts me. Everything about you fucking disgusts me, yo. You're trying to steal our fucking culture, yo. And thinking that we won't say anything because of what you went through. My people didn't own no fucking slaves. My people don't owe you fucking nothing, yo. So you came for our people. They came for our people, yo. And it's like I get made to look like the bad guy, the racist fucking native or whatever. No, motherfucker, you try to steal our fucking identity, yo, and I'm giving you a taste of your own medicine. You know? I'll bring somebody up. Yo. Yo, what up?
Yeah, what's up, man? First of all, yeah, why don't you like to debate with certain people, and why do you have such a narrative on such one certain demographic of people all the time?
Because one certain demographic, yeah, you asked me a question, let me answer it. So that one certain demographic of people keep harassing my people and are trying to steal my people's culture.
It's not stealing. It wouldn't be stealing, bro. Look, okay, hold on.
You guys are thieves.
If you guys, hold on, let me answer. All right. If you guys
I didn't ask you anything.
If you guys were the leaders or the pioneers of America,
we're not the pioneers. We're not the pioneers. Do you know what a pioneer is? It's a pilgrim, colonizer. Yo, we are the indigenous Turtle Islanders, bro.
Hey, why are you getting defensive? I said, who's following your guys' narrative? Who follows Indians?
Huh?
Really? Who follows Indians' narrative? If you guys ran America and this was America, then we would be following Indians. We'd be dressing like you guys. We'd be listening to Indian music. There would be Indian laws, Indian doctrine. There's nothing that
Bro, the government is based off of our stuff,
They
dude.
follow black people though.
No, they
You
don't.
guys do.
Bro, nobody does, bro. What, bro, listen, nobody's wearing African culture.
Look like black people.
Listen, no, black people don't even have their own culture. They're what, European brands? That's black culture now? Gucci, Louis, Versace? I think people just wear nice things and black people make claims to stuff that's not even yours. Nothing you have is yours. Everything you have was given to you from the white man. You guys were dominated and conquered and displaced to the other side of the planet. You don't even know who the fuck you are. You don't even speak your fucking language. You don't even know what language it was called. You don't know what tribe or even country you came from. You don't even know the name of the boat because you don't fucking care because you're self-centered, dude.
Hey, can you tell me anything native that we copy? What's native that
Our identity, being indigenous. Being indigenous. Being indigenous, just being indigenous or aboriginal in general. That's the whole thing, dude.
But your guys' passes are being revoked as we speak.
No, they're not, dude.
Yes.
No, they're not, dude. Bro, no, they're not. No native is being deported to Siberia, dude. You're just mad that you come from Asians.
Hey, black people don't want to be native. We want to be American. That's what we are.
Yeah, because you hate the color of your skin. You don't want to be who you really are, which is a fucking you know what from the Niger Congo. Come on. Like, you want to get disrespectful, I can get disrespectful too. But I'm not trying to be like that, yo. Honestly. How can he talk on a live? It's from TikTok. Yeah, it's like, dude, you're trying to steal my culture, dude. That's what you're trying to steal. You guys are wearing war bonnets. You guys are saying you're indigenous. You guys are claiming the tribes that owned black people, which is fucking weird as fuck. Why would you claim your slave master's tribe? Does that make sense? Your people were owned by those people, or people that look like you were owned by those people, but you're going to claim those to be a part of those tribes. You got Stockholm syndrome. Now, our problem, these people are ashamed of their roots. You can't steal mine because you don't like yours. The fuck? You thought we weren't going to say... They think we're not going to say anything. As long as I see your fucking fake pretendian bullshit on my timeline every day, doesn't matter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to say something. I'm going to speak on it. It's getting out of hand now, yo. Y'all are not us. You can't steal someone's fucking identity, yo, or someone's history. Stop trying to blackwash our culture and steal our identity, yo. It's annoying. It's literally like, I used to never even think this about y'all, but y'all are like invasive as fuck, yo. Like, it's like we gotta put up with y'all, yo. Literally, it's like, fuck, dude. I wish y'all could just go back to your country. To be honest, it's like you guys are very invasive and very fucking nosy. Like, you guys stalk me. You guys stalk us. You guys are like very obsessed and have like a native fetish or something, yo. It's creepy, yo. It's creepy. I thought white people were weird, yo. But no, these people take the cake, yo. They're like mad obsessed with me. Like stalking my Facebook, posting pictures of me, trying to attach themselves to me by saying they're related to me or saying I look like them or their cousin or their grandma, or putting their picture of their face next to mine, trying to say we look alike, or trying to blackwash my relatives, say my family looks black, or try to say I look black, or try to say my grandma was black. Like, just looking at all my native, full-blooded native relatives and calling them black. It's just so disrespectful, yo. And I never felt this way towards that group of people ever until these people started being weird like this, yo. It's weird, yo. Imagine if you had a whole ghetto ass fucking unintelligent group of people trying to attach themselves to you. That's what it's what it is, yo. They're attaching themselves to us, and it's like they're nosy, obsessed with us, stalking us, reading about our ancestors, learning about our ancestors. It's just creepy, yo. It's just creepy. Like, I understand you're infatuated with Native Americans, but it's creepy, yo. You guys are creepy. Like, you should be this obsessed with your own culture, not ours. You know, not ours. Like, they literally like want to be us. Wear our hair. They want to wear our hair. They want to wear our skin, yo. Like that type of level shit. That's the vibe it gives. I'm just saying. Mad invasive, and we just got to put up with it. It's like, god damn, yo, like some pest, yo, some pest. And I never used to view them like that, and now it's like, what the fuck, yo, annoying, yo, get the fuck away from me. God damn. I get on here to talk to my people, and I gotta deal with fucking racist ass black people. YouTube is not like that. I like YouTube. That's the only reason why I fuck with YouTube. They're fucking nasty over here, yo. It's literally invasive. Take my culture off and fucking learn your culture. God damn it. Stop trying to speak my fucking language. Actually, we don't care about that. If you can speak the fucking language, go for it, because I guarantee you, most of the language today, I'm going to speak some real facts right now that some natives are probably going to be mad about. I guarantee you in 100 years from now, about 100 languages are going to go extinct. Not one every year, but in about 100 years from now, about 100 languages will probably be extinct. And that's because you already got hundreds of languages on the verge of being extinct as it is. So if we don't do anything about it, we're gonna lose the language. But apparently you don't need language anymore to be a tribe. Lumbee don't have no language. Their language is Chuptu, Chow, Skoden, Studis. Like totally stole our res slang and called it Lumbee English. It was like, what? Yo, what up?
Like you said, brother, there's waking up our people,
Facts.
Even the elder people are starting to listen to what these African Americans are saying.
Are they? What are they saying?
And yeah.
What are they saying?
They're full of shit. These African Americans are full of shit. They're not indigenous.
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all.
They're full of it.
They bring it out, dude. They bring it out of people. None of our people felt this way towards them, and then now we're seeing their true colors, how they really feel about us. Yo, they talk worse about us than the white people.
We don't feel a certain way about you. We don't even want to be you.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't, bro. Maybe.
No, we don't want to be.
Not you, bro. Not you, bro.
You guys can have who you are, but I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I'm gonna let you.
What about him? What about him?
I'm gonna let you.
What about him?
You guys are gonna go back to Siberia.
No, we're not. We've never been there.
Watch what happens. You guys are getting your stuff.
Hey, reclassify, Grandma. I had to drop you. You got a violation. Bro, nobody's getting deported to Siberia. More black people have been deported to Africa than any of us have been deported to Siberia. Not a single native has been deported to Siberia, but a fuck ton of black people have been deported back to Africa. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Did you hear what I just said? None of us have or will be deported to Siberia. But a fuck ton, hundreds, if not thousands of black people that look just like you have been deported back to Africa. Just so you know. And then when people like me get deported, they get deported to somewheres in the Americas, dude. In the Americas. The fuck? Yo, hey, reclassified grandma, you got a violation. That's why I had to drop you. Yo, and yeah, maybe you might not want to be native, but it's not the fact that y'all want to be native. Y'all are trying to steal our titles and our history, saying that you guys are the Indians. You guys are not the Indians. You guys are the Africans. Just so you know. You guys are not the Indians. That is not y'all. Like, are you guys crazy? Are you guys absolutely fucking crazy? We're still alive, yo. We're still here. You can't steal our identity from us, yo. What the fuck? Yo, and then they're not stopping, yo. Yes, yo, it's like, all right. Push is gonna come to shove, just so you know. We went against the same enemy, right? We had the white people waving white flags saying, peace treaty, peace treaty, peace treaty. They couldn't beat us. The only time they beat us on a battleground was when they used our own people against us. They needed to use other Indians to try to beat us. They could not beat us. Indians was this is what happened all over America. They used other tribes to beat us. That's the only way. The only way they could beat us is when they used other Indians against us. Because they cannot beat us. But when they went against y'all, right? My point exactly. Like, you can't argue with facts. You can't argue with history. You can't change the past, yo. We went against the same enemy, right? And you're trying to start with us. They tried to do what they did to y'all to us, but they couldn't do it. So just know that's who you're starting to fight with. You guys are starting to fight with the people that beat the people that conquered and dominated you. White people cannot beat us. That's why we're still here. That's why we still speak our languages and have our lands and all of our shit and still have our pride. You don't have your pride. They took that from you when they removed you and displaced you to the other side of the planet. Now you think you're somebody else. Now you think you're me. You can't steal my culture from me, yo. And I'm just going to keep waking more people up, just like me. I'm going to keep waking up more relatives, more strong minds, more warriors, more future chiefs, future leaders, strong boys and girls. Make my people stronger. That's what I'm going to do. Wake them up to the truth. We didn't come from Africa. The fuck? That's not in our creation story. Our creation story says we started on Turtle Island. And if I could even use white man science to prove what I'm saying, right, too. Life did not start in Africa. The white man doesn't even say that. They say all the primates and mammals originated here. And then when they went to Africa, they left the Americas, right? All life started here, and it left the Americas and migrated and all that, went all over. And by the time it started evolving into a human, it was in Africa. Nah, we're the ones that started in America. We're the ones that stayed then. That's it. That's our story. We didn't come here. We don't have a migration story coming here. Even the science, the math isn't mathing, because if we walked here from Africa, we wouldn't be Siberians, we'd be Africans. Life didn't start in Siberia. Siberia wasn't even called Siberia when we were passing through. Siberia has only been called Siberia since the 1800s. That's Tartarian. Oh, but you can't call yourself that. Why? Oh, because it's got to be Siberian. It's got to be Asian, East Asian. You can't call yourself Tartarian. But Siberia, hold on. Was Siberia called Tartaria?
Yes, for a long time, European mapmakers used the term Tartary to describe a large area in North and Central Asia, which included Siberia. Before the 18th century, Siberia itself was sometimes called Great.
The Great Tartary, Grand Tartary. Yeah, but they don't want. Yeah, they don't want you to know that. This is the history that they don't teach us. Yo, they don't teach us that. They don't teach you about Tartaria. No native have even heard of that. But they teach you got East Asian in you. Well, East Asia, what country is that? Siberia. How long has it been called that? Since the 1800s? It was called Tartaria forever, though. Siberia is the new name. It's been called the Tartaria. It was called the Grand Tartary. That's what it was called. And Tartarus is where they casted the giants during the Titan Wars or Clash of the Titans. The Titans are the first generation of Nephilim that were huge. Huge. They were eating the smaller Nephilim, the other giants. And Tartarus is where they imprisoned those giants, those Titans. They had giant dogs that I got it permanently banned today. They had giant dogs that guarded it too. I got it banned for speaking the truth. Basically saying what I'm saying now. I get banned for talking about this stuff. Bro, every time we talk, it's like going back and forth and I don't really want to talk, bro. It's like, it's dumb. Yo, not you. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to somebody else. What up?
Good night, how you?
What's up?
I good. I from the Caribbean. And
Welcome.
I under the Dutch. This I wanted to know. You say the Indian tribe from America is Hebrew, right?
No. Well, Hebrew. Why would they be Hebrew?
Because you got to understand the 10 tribe came to America.
Yeah, so that means they came there. That doesn't mean they'd become Hebrew. They may have mixed with them. And then if they came here and mixed in with us, their DNA would be long gone. It would have came and went. It wouldn't have even made a difference.
No, what I'm trying to say that the Indians that what they find in America is the children of Israel.
Possibly.
According to Bible. I'm telling you. I know.
The Bible happened in America. Those stories were about what you think what a Denisovan or a Neanderthal is. Those are people still. Those stories.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, those stories are old stories from those times.
Yeah, but the Bible exposed all of that. But what I'm trying to say, you is one of the tribe of I think is God or Reuben,
God.
one of the
It's pronounced God.
God. Yes, I know that.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe that we're chosen. I believe we're chosen in our own way, but not that way. The reason why they say we're chosen, we're not chosen, we're the children of the earth and the sky. That's who we are. We're those original people that were made when they made the first animals and planted the first plants. That's who we are. And then we were the ones God needed to make a being smart enough and capable to take care of the plants or plant the gardens and take care of stuff while it was gone. So that's why he made us. That's who we are. That's who our people teach us who we are, that we're those original people, those real people right there. We say Ungwe Hungwe.
Okay. All right. Anyway, nice talking to you.
Yeah.
You know.
You too.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yeah. See you. All cap. You're all cap, bro. Tell me who you are. and be proud of it. That's why you hate, because you could never replicate. Hey, poet didn't even know it. Hey, time for another day. Oh shit. I totally forgot. I didn't even mute it over here. I muted it on that one. I'm sitting here watching it. Yo, my bad, guys. For those on YouTube, I'm not paying attention to you guys. We're live on the TikTok right now. They can't hear me right now, so should give you guys some time. Take one more dab. My shit's all fucked up. It cracked. My fucking piece broke. Sons of Fire. Those might be the serpent people. I believe that we descend from dragons. But I don't say that too much on TikTok, because once I told them the truth about all that we descend from the reptilians who descend from the dragons, that they started saying that. So we'll only talk about that on YouTube. But once I take this, I'm gonna unmute. But hell yeah, yo. YouTube's way better than TikTok. Okay. Yo, they come off as sea monkeys. Well, actually, a human being is a sea monster in the Webster's 1832 dictionary or whatever, 28 or whatever. Highly weird, highly influenced by Hollywood, Hollywood, the Holly Tree. Yo, what up, Virginia? Yo, welcome. Welcome to the live. Okay. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. What do you want, dude?
All right. If you guys,
Yo, what up? I'd rather talk to you. What up?
me or the other guy.
He's not. He's gone. Isn't he gone?
Oh yeah. I just wanted to say, if we're descendants from Africans or Americans or whatever, I just wanted to say, like, because where I come from, we know our hunting knowledge, right? Because where I come from, we come from way up north, and I just wanted to say, like, if we came from them, then where has their knowledge gone to, like their hunting knowledge and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like if that makes sense, like.
Yeah, I don't know what you're asking. Where has their knowledge gone to?
Yeah. Because they're saying, like, we came from them, like African Americans, or like black.
They're saying that black people are the first people.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to say here. Like they're saying they're the first people. Like but at the same time, like where has their knowledge gone to? Like their hunting knowledge, their language, everything. Like,
Oh, where did it go? Where is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it. They lost it, dude. They don't. They're not
Yeah,
indigenous.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because I come from like northern Canada because I'm Denny, right? I'm Denny, and I come from I'm Dennis Suplinan is what we call our people. And I just wanted to say like if we came from them, then where has their knowledge from the hunting and where has their language gone to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
they click their tongues, dude,
yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like it's just
and they eat monkeys, bro,
yeah.
and
Because I always
mosquito burgers and mud cookies.
because I always watch your videos, bro, and it's like I always watch your videos. I support what you do, brother. Like because I come from
Thank
like
you.
way up north, Fond du Lac, Canada. I'm Dennis
Word.
Martinez with other people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Are you guys considered like you guys like Eskimos or what?
Um. No. We're completely different. We're actually and we're actually battled with Eskimos right now for a meat right now.
Word.
We're actually yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Oh yeah, dude. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Like I said, I always watch your videos, and I appreciate what you do for our people.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, for real.
All right, bro. We'll take it easy. All right.
Yeah, take it easy too, bro.
All right. Peace. Oh, my bad. All right, we'll bring somebody else up. All right, yo, Q. I'm not trying to talk, bro. Last time you ruined it, bro. I said I'd never talk to you again. I'm a man of my word. Too bad we can't have guests on YouTube. I make you guys listen to them now. They've been sitting there patiently. Got 14 people over there. Troopers. Hell yeah. They don't even got a picture, yo. They don't even got a picture like you guys. You guys are lucky. Yeah, yo. Come on, yo. Yo, my sister looks like that. That's how what my sister looks like. My sister looks Mayan. My sister Ruby. Real dark like that too. Show the Mayan murals. Bro, you guys want to see like the saturated photoshopped version though. Like the one I'm gonna show you is the one with the proper lighting and all that. Because you guys like want it to come out real dark to make it look black, yo. That's the thing. It's like you guys do that with the crayon thing. I forgot to make a video on it earlier. Hold on. This thing. Yo, look at the crayon, yo. It's an Indian. And it has nothing to do with us. Has absolutely nothing to do with real Indians. And when I say real Indians, I mean American Indians. Indians in India, they're Hindus. It was called Hindustan before it was called India. We were called Indians way before. That's one of the reasons why they called us Indians, because Hindustan used to be. So the Grand Tartary, we look Tartarian. Grand Tartary had many routes, and through the Indian Ocean was one of them. So that's why they called us Indians too. One of the reasons. You got fangs and sharp ears. You don't know where from. Sharp ears. That's like draconian, dude. You might be fucking related to the kings and queens, yo. You got real bushy eyebrows too. Do you got a widow's peak? You got a widow's peak and bushy eyebrows? Yo, I almost think they got real hairy nose hole too. You gotta be a brunette too, yo. Seized. A big widow's peak. Okay. Yeah, yo. You can also wiggle your nose and your ears. Yeah, dude. Your nose probably used to be real long, like an elephant, yo. You should probably pray to Ganesh, that Hindu god with the long nose. You want to look into the Darrow. That's your people right there. Your people come from the middle, bro. They're. Do you like technology? They use technology to and to electronically harass people, yo. Look, my cat's already yelling at him because he knows it's gonna be some bullshit. Yo,
Yeah, man. Are you gonna keep going on with this jargon, brother? I mean, okay, if you guys were the people that populated and inhabited all the earth, wouldn't you be mixed, all you natives be mixed with other races? Why are black people mixed with
listen.
everybody?
You guys only
There's
have
black
Homo sapien.
Italians,
Listen,
there's black Mexicans, there's black Asians, there's black Russians, there's black natives, there's black everybody. Show me a native Russian.
no, there's not, bro.
Yes, bro, I'm sitting right next to him. So please, there's black people.
No, there's
every
fucking not, bro. You sound dumb, dude.
nationality.
You
It's
sound
the
dumb,
other way
bro.
around, bro. We create you.
No, you don't, bro. You're a mutation. You're a mutation of an Asian, bro.
Give me scientific facts. Give me
Okay,
scientific.
okay, well, shut the fuck up, dude. You're obviously mad, dude. I don't even want to talk to you. You're too emotional, bro. You guys are mutated Asians. Hold on. Fuck. You see what I deal with over there? Fuck. Yo, you guys are mutated Asians. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, yo. The fuck? This is the oldest tribe in Africa. The oldest tribe in Africa. This is the ancestors to all black people. All black people are Afro-Asiatics. I'm trying to put you guys on a game. You guys haven't even heard it yet. Hold on.
The race went from green to red to yellow to black to white. Let's run this again. Your skin, your race, skin color went from green to red, it's the Native Americans, the Egyptians, and the Mayans, to yellow, which are your Asians, to black, which are African and Afro-Americans, to white. Your white races were then considered to be genetically the weakest. In your linear time of third density measurement of 439,231 rotations ago, war on a grave scale occurred in your solar system. This aggression occurred against those on your worlds that included not only you Terrans, but also those of Nibiru. This invasion of the system by Orion was led by a queen named Suti. This war was destructive on many levels and frequencies of physicality.
Say bye.
We will focus tonight on your Terran physical form. It matters little to those who hear you, Alex.
You hear that though? Come on, y'all. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It wasn't green, it was blue, like turquoise, because they were light beings in the sky world. This is like what the Gnostics even say, that Sophia fell from the highest heaven, was a fallen angel, and got trapped here in the material world and birthed the demiurge and Yaldabaoth. Now they say Yaldabaoth is Yahweh, and Yahweh is a lesser god, storm god that made man basically an evil god that tricked man into thinking he was the one true god. Yo, all right, bro. Post this on a short. Okay, yeah, I just did. That's so cool. I believe that Gnosticism is a mixture of the ancient beliefs, and I believe that life started in the Americas. And by the time our teachings got to that side of the world with the human migration, because Asians come from Native Americans and black people come from Asians and white people would be the newest. By the time our teachings came over there, Gnosticism came before Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, right? So it's a mixture of the ancient beliefs. Our teachings became Gnosticism. Yaldabaoth was Quetzalcoatl. He has two names, the demiurge, like Kukulkan, right? Or the twins too, left hand and right hand. That's Sumerian worship, right? What else? You got all types of. You can see indigenous culture in all cultures, all the ancient cultures, because indigenous culture means original. Original would be first, like your mother. So indigenous culture is the mother culture of all cultures. That's why you can see our culture and everybody else's culture. And it's not that our people were primitive. Our people were organic. Our people were organic. We were original. We knew everything everything in nature and what its purpose was for every plant, for everything. We didn't need all the inventions, yo. We didn't need all the inventions. That's why we knew how to be one with nature, because we were nature. That's why when the first explorers met us, they heard our language and was so pure, they thought it was like Paleo Hebrew. They thought it was like angelic or Enochian, right? They even thought they found the Garden of Eden and like the original inhabitants, because our people were running around naked, and the women and children didn't need clothes, didn't need to cover up, because we didn't have no crime. We didn't have sick thoughts like that. They were the ones that brought that type of evil over with them. They say they brought 4 types of evil with them: germs, greed, gambling, guns, and what? Right? The 4 G's. Yeah, waste nothing. Don't even leave your footprint. Don't even leave your footprint. That's how, well, we're like the animals, y'all. Really, that's how ancient we are. We go back to Pangea, Turtle Island. That's fucking Pangea, people. We already knew. We've already been through the Ice Age. Nobody had to tell us that. That was the second world being destroyed by ice. First was triggered by the Ice Age was brought from nuclear war. The sun got blocked out for a couple years and brought the Ice Age. And then the Ice Age is what brought the flood. That's how old our people are. We're antediluvian, pre-flood. Some people trace their lineage. So we would be you know how Adam and Eve, they were scared to leave the garden? They were scared of the beings outside the garden, the people outside the garden. That's probably us. That's probably us, yo. Really. We're probably those ones. We're the organic people. Adam was not organic. Adam was made as an adult. How old was he made as? Like a 28-year-old or whatever. Anyway, no belly button, hermaphrodite, both parts, so he can get himself pregnant and birth Eve through the side of his rib. Come on, yo. That's not a real person. 30-year-old? Yeah, yo, what the fuck? So he didn't have a baby, so he didn't have a mind, and what? And that's what they trace their lineage from? A hermaphrodite having a kid with its baby with itself. And then even it's weird because no that's already common. That was common in their bloodline, yo. Son with the or whatever, you know. God damn. Fucking weird, yo. Who was it? Ham? He wanted to sleep. The curse of Ham, right? He wanted to sleep with his mom or whatever. Some sick shit. The curse of Ham. So yeah. So listen to this. Red skinned Adam, right? So this is what I've noticed. White people had took all the world's teachings and put it in one book. The Book of the Dead, the Book of Enoch, the Dead Sea Scrolls, fucking tablets from different parts of the world and shit. They put it in a book called the Bible, Bible, right? Who they're all the presidents are worshiping and all that, right? Iran just burned some statues of that. And that goes back to them putting a baby on a hot fucking arms of a torched fucking metal sculpture of a ox or whatever. Adam was a freak. Yeah, I got pictures of him, yo. You can show him with 4 arms and 4 legs, 2 heads, both parts. Yo. Yeah, yo. But nobody talks about that. But the point I was trying to make was they take the stories from all the places they colonize. South Africa, the Middle East, Oceania, New Zealand and stuff, Australia, and the North and South America and Central America, and Egypt. They steal the knowledge, the Romans, right? They steal the knowledge from all over and put it in their book and call it theirs, right? That's why you can hear our teachings of us being made from clay or 2 beings in a paradise with a tree in the middle, and something happens to that tree and they get kicked out of this paradise, right? So we have that same story, or the story of the flood. Some people getting stuck up on a mountain, right? We got stories, more pyramids here than over there, right? The biggest pyramids, and our pyramids are older and they line up to stars. It almost seems like the pyramids in Egypt are inspired by the ones over here. Thank you for gifts. Fabulous. Adam from Adam and Eve, yeah. And then the world's Adam and Eve lived in the first garden. So the first gardens should be the world's oldest forest, right? Right? What if I told you that the Freemasons and the Illuminati believe that the Garden of Eden is in North America? And I've already told you why they don't want. It's coming out now because of people like me. And hopefully I can wake up more people to spread this knowledge. But the elites believe that life started in the Americas and the Garden of Eden is over here. There's a reason why our people have already suspected that the elites are taking our people. The cops are in on it. A serial killer is a police officer. People have suspected that they're in on it, putting the people in the landfills and all that. I have a theory that they're actually sacrificing our people. That's why our people go missing, especially the women, because they may need the women to create more babies to do whatever, right? So that's what I mean. Like there's slaves that they have in the world that people are missing and probably still alive somewhere. It's not everybody's dead that's missing, and there's some sick shit that happens out there, and now that the Epstein files has released all this information, right? And everybody knows nobody's doing anything about it. We should all be in the fucking streets. And what happened January 6th should be happening right now. I know Dagoji. She agrees, yo. It's demonic. If you incarcerate every name on that list, the whole system will fail. Well, if the whole system will fail if you do that, maybe it should fucking fail. Right? Maybe it needs to fucking fail. Yo, and what's crazy is people, it's like everybody knew that stuff went on before, but now they're telling you who does it. And it's the people in our fucking government, and nobody cares. It's called karmatic retribution, reputation. Karmatic reputation is when you want to keep your karma reputation, karmatic reputation. You want to have good karma, so you got to tell your victim or people you're going to do something bad to what you're going to do to them before you do it or as you're doing it, so you don't get any negative karma. That's how narcissistic they are and how they think. And they also think that only select few people deserve to live. Yeah. Karmic retribution. There you go. Exactly. Same thing. What I'm trying to tell you. And what's crazy is people said this years ago. And everybody was like, yeah, dude, you're crazy. You're crazy, dude. But the people that say it, maybe the people that say it shouldn't do drugs or drink or anything. So it's like only smart people do drugs and drink. Yo, there's a study that says that, yo. It's because you're so smart, you need something to slow you down. Straight up. You're that smart, that you're that confident that you'll be okay if you do it. Epstein ate people. Yeah, we knew that. I got pictures. I actually went through the files on the live, yo, the other day. I could probably go through the whole thing on YouTube with you guys. Actually, we should probably do that. Go on the YouTube and go through the files. Because on here, I kept getting flagged, so we couldn't go through the whole thing. And then there's a website called jmail.world. Jmail.world. You can go look yourself and look at the flight logs, who was on the flights, his Amazon fucking everything, yo. Like, you can go through his own Gmail as if you were on his phone. That's what it looks like, yo. And the photos, his drive, everything, you know. And lots of it's redacted though, but people said that there's a way to unredact it. I haven't gone that far. I wasn't that interested. But yeah, there's a way you can unredact the photos. You gotta have Microsoft Word. Credit where due thousands of years of oral history and wisdom masters of memory. YouTube channel is Woke Seneca. We're live over there right now. We're underreacting about those files. Well, what's crazy, I was saying this a year ago, a couple of years ago, actually, not even a year ago, years ago, I was saying that I was calling them reptilians and all that. I still believe they're farming loose off of us, yo. So, yeah, I mean, there's probably that's not even the bad, that's the stuff they're willing to share. Gotta remember. The stuff that we know is just the stuff they're willing to share. Yo, this isn't even it, yo. There's worse shit out there, yo. I guarantee you. There's way worse shit out there and nothing we can do about it. Like, did you guys know that Israel was is only a country since after World War II, since 1940, like 6 or whatever in the 40s, right? And the Rothschilds family bought that and paid for that land. They paid millions of dollars for that land there, and they started that. They funded that whole country. The Rothschilds. Did you guys know that? Maybe you guys should know that. Remember that. What up from Southern Colorado? Colorado. What up, yo? It's Woke Seneca. This is my account on here. So here. Go follow this account. I got a new account today on TikTok because I got account permanently banned today. I had an account with like 8,900 viewers or followers on it, and I got it banned. But here's the name. Just look that up. And then the YouTube is Woke Seneca, spelt with my name like that, with 2 O's. Rothschilds are from France. Yo, I heard Aiden Ross is a Rothschild, yo. That's what I heard. Or Rothstein. Same family, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of obvious he's always going like that, right? Yeah, follow that account, guys. Hi, listen to this goofy shit. Let's listen.
Now, the 10 Commandments was found in 10 in the sea. Now watch this. 2300 years was added to the Bible. That way you can add them characters. That way we won't figure it out. King Tut, King of Memphis, Alexander the Great, King of Memphis.
Let's see where these 10 Commandments were found. 10 Commandments found in Tennessee.
The Tennessee House of Representatives passed House Bill 47, which allows, but doesn't require, public and charter schools to display the 10 Commandments in classrooms as of February 2026.
That's not what I was looking for. 10 Commandments found in Tennessee. Mound? Let's see. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's saying there's no evidence based on the record of the 10 Commandment tablets being found in a Tennessee mound. 10 Commandments being found in a mound.
The 10 Commandments found in a mound typically refers to the Newark Holy Stones, discovered near Newark, Ohio in 1860. These
They're found in fucking Ohio, yo. What the fuck? See, this is what I mean. The echo chamber. They listen to these motherfuckers on here that listen to what I say, but they add their own twist to it. They blackwash the history. And they'll mix up the facts or the state and all that. And they'll teach that to somebody else and teach it to somebody else. And by the time, it's like a game of telephone. It's all fucked up, you know, by the time we hear it on a video like that. In all Clovis culture mounds. How old is... I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't... those 10 Commandments, those were fake. Those were, from what I know, that they were faked. They weren't real. It was some white guys trying to fake that happened a lot. That's what Joseph Smith did. He smelted plates, gold bars down that my people got from the British for fighting in the War of 1812 storming Fort Niagara, old Fort Niagara, and coming into Buffalo and burning down every single building except for 3 of them. Play what video again? What? Red, black, white, yellow?
King of Memphis.
Oh,
So check this out.
this one?
The Lost Sea. It wasn't the Red Sea, it was the Lost Sea, but they didn't lie. Watch this. Tennessee. 10 in the sea. Tennessee. 10 in a sea. It wasn't the Red Sea, it was the Lost Sea, which is the second deepest lake in the world.
You hear that I got 5 on it? Because y'all are $5 Indians, yo. I can't listen to that shit. It's misinformation. It's a reach. The whole thing is a reach, yo. 10 Indian commandments. We got 10 warrior commandments. First one is be brave, be strong. I know those 2. That's all I care to remember.
The race went from green to red to yellow to black to white. Let's run this again. Your skin, your race, skin color went from green to red. It's the Native Americans, the Egyptians, and the Mayans. To yellow, which are your Asians. To black, which are African and Afro-Americans. To white. Your white races were then considered to be genetically the weakest.
Yo, what up? Earlier, you got flagged earlier, yo.
I understand, yeah. Hey, these wobbles, you know, they fantasize about our fucking battles.
I know.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, you know, they fantasize about our fucking battles. But they don't want to acknowledge our massacres and stuff. They don't want to acknowledge our sterilization or boarding schools and stuff like that. Damn, they wish they fought back like us.
They're not ace like us, yo.
They're not programmed. Their DNA is not programmed like us.
They got tamed. They couldn't tame us, yo.
That's what they are. Because back in Africa, they were tamed.
Yeah, yo, y'all could live amongst them. They couldn't tame us. We had to have our own shit because we're indigenous. We're still free. We're still wild, y'all. It's Indian territory. Yeah, because we're indigenous, bro. We need our own shit because this is our own land, bro. Because this is our own land, bro.
You guys surrendered and lost your land.
No, your people bent over and spread them. Yo, Sigwa Goisagi. Yeah.
Understand that every reservations that's what Native Americans fought for.
No, that's what they gave you when you guys retreated.
Dude, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Bro, how come y'all never got revenge? Yo, listen.
I've never seen a native protest. I've never seen one. Show me a native protest, bro.
Dude, that's how disconnected from any indigenous culture you're. That's so crazy. You guys
are on those little reservations. You guys don't sharecrop on those. You guys are not doing native indigenous things on those lands. You guys are not doing anything.
Yeah, bro, you guys aren't growing any shit in the fucking Section 8 projects, dude. Shut the fuck up. Bro. All he knows is his food stamp card, bro. He's sucking on the white man's titty for help, bro. Yo, they had their own communities, but because they did take care of their own stuff, their own plumbing, their own water, they didn't take care of their stuff. Like, look at the ghettos today, right?
It's all provided.
Yeah. So they kept going into the white communities to use their stuff because they didn't want to use their own stuff because they couldn't, because their stuff was all run down and broken. They had their own community for 100 years. Slavery ended in 1860s, and then it was in the 1960s they were begging the white people to join the white people after. Yeah, see what I mean?
If you look at their schools, bro, it's crazy, man. And
They
how
got no room to talk.
okay.
They got no room to talk, bro. Cause I can poke and point out, the obvious, the elephant in the room. These people are they're not good people, yo. These fucking hateful ass evil people, yo. The fuck? We gotta deal with constant harassment from fucking black people that like got this chip on their shoulder with us, yo. Like they really think they're like better than us or something. They're acting like that towards us. And yeah, we're humble people, but we're not gonna let you fucking bully us. You know? I'm not dealing with that shit. I don't care what skin color they are, yo.
Well, if you look at their schools, back then, that's why they fought for segregations. That's why they fucking, you know, that's why they fought for civil rights. That's why they wanted to be in those schools because their school was a lot nicer. They had water, plumbing, electric. But look at their schools. It just looks exactly like a slave ship.
They're mad at the wrong people, bro.
They look like all compact in one little space.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's like a group delusion, bro. They feel like it's so pathetic how like strong they think they are. Like they're so weak, yo. It's so pathetic, yo. Honestly, it's like a little group psychosis. It's a
And
it's
then,
a little group identity crisis. Like they're like whooped straight, yo. Like they're like demonic, possessed, cursed. Fucking, there's something wrong with these fucking people, yo.
I wish
Honestly,
they did a war cry for a war party.
I know, dude.
It's pathetic, to be honest, but it's pretty cool, man. Shit. At least a lot of people are waking up now, elders, young people. And they're
Yeah.
putting all of us together too, from Alaska, Greenland,
Yeah.
Canada,
Ever since I got on
Mexico.
here, I learned about all my cousins. I didn't know too much about. I knew we were all related and all that, but
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know there was. I thought New York was. There was no more natives up there, but shit,
yeah,
hey,
we're holding it
you're
down.
doing your thing though. Yep, for real. That's what's up. Thanks, you though. Thanks,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna drop down, bro.
All right, take it easy,
Yeah.
bro.
So I want to say my shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
see ya.
Be well.
I'm gonna need to see some Indian papers and some DNA. Hold on, DM Funkster. Let me see. Who who you asking to see papers from, dude? You want to see what? You want to see uh tribal ID? That's what you can tell if you're talking to an Indian or not. The fuck? You can't tell when you're talking to someone that's indigenous? That's weird. You must be severely disconnected from any indigenous culture at all. So, yeah. You must never met a real indigenous person in your life at all if you don't know if you're talking or looking at an indigenous person. Really, you must not know natives. We must really be like that foreign to you. And then in reality, if you're white or black, you're the foreigner. You're the immigrant. If you're Mexican, Native, or South American, you're right at home. You're right at home. If you look semi-Asiatic and brown like this, you are right at home. You're right at home. White and black people are the immigrants. They are the foreigners. Remember that. You know about natives? That's what's up. What kind of natives? What tribe? Let them think they own this planet. I am white buffalo calf woman. This planet is my orbital bio body. I'm real. So I'm the earth, and I've got to say who I want inside my body. A little too much information at the end, but okay. No, I'm saying that I don't have a problem with. Okay. It's all right. Sorry, I just be on my guard lately. Deal with a lot of haters. Yeah, yo, I'm like that, yo. I'll come off mean to the wrong person just because I'm so fucking tunnel vision and fucking war zone, yo. It's spiritual combat out here, yo. 24/7. So yeah, some innocents might get in the way. No, I'm just kidding. Last real savage. All praises to the most creator, ineffable, omnipresent, one slah. Okay. Wish I spoke Nawa. Is that Nawa or Kanodaha? Seneca. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, facts. What does this say? What does that say? The London, Texas hammer was discovered in Texas in 1936. It embedded in a limey rock concentration originating in the Cretaceous rock formation 400 million years ago. The hammerhead is about 6 inches long with 1 inch diameter. It consists of 96.6% iron, 2.6% chlorine, and 7.74% sulfur, and has not rusted since its discovery. It's kind of like that pole in India. This discovery greatly questions our modern understanding of human history and Earth's timeline. Yes, big time, because they say Homo sapiens are only 300,000 years old. Here's the thing, though. They're not being completely honest when they say that, because there's people that have Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA. Like, that's true just for Africans. Like, we all have Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, so life started for us way before that, you know? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say we're older. I'm not ashamed to have Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA. Those aren't the only ones that I have. And that's not what I majority am. It's part of my ancestry, and it predates Homo sapiens by hundreds of thousands of years.
In your linear time of third density
And that's probably why it went from red to yellow to black to. This is what I'm saying. This is why we're the oldest. How much longer before did the Neanderthal come before the Homo sapien? Or hold on. Who came first, the Homo sapien or the Homo Neanderthal?
Neanderthals, or Homo neanderthalensis, came first, evolving in Europe and Asia around 400 to 500,000 years ago. Homo sapiens, which are modern humans, emerged later in Africa around 300,000 years ago.
See? And then we got that. We also have Denisovan, and we have 2 ghost ancestors. Neanderthal originated in Eurasia. It didn't even originate in Africa. That's what I'm fucking saying. So when they say life is only 300,000 years old, right? But we have unknown DNA, ghost ancestors, archaic ancestors that they don't know how old. We have stories and lore of multiple resets, multiple floods, right? Multiple worlds. It's almost like we remember when we were at different stages of evolution from being this small. If you listen to the story well enough, that's what it will come out as. It can be interpreted that way if you listen to that story truly. Like that's why our language is like poetic. You know, each word has several different meanings. So whatever word that means to your people, yeah, it's gonna come off very poetic, whatever they're talking about. Yeah, so people are not so when they say mankind is only 300,000 years old, that's true only for Africans. Only for Africans. Everybody else, we're all older than them. We all have DNA that predates Homo sapien. White people have Neanderthal and Homo sapien. Asians have Denisovan and uh, Homo sapien. We have Denisovan, Neanderthal, and Homo sapien, and two ghost archaic ancestors. So that's what I'm saying, yo. And then 600, this hammer is 400 million years old in London, Texas, but mankind's only 300,000 years old. But also, Neanderthal is only 400,000 years old, right? So this hammer predates both of them. The only people that have DNA that could predate this would be us. And it's found in our fucking land, in Texas, because we have ghost DNA. We're the only people. And did you know the first people to work metal and iron was here in the Americas? The oldest findings of any metal ever was found here in the Americas. It's like, since we are those old people, yes, you're gonna find everything old over here. Everything's gonna be the oldest, the ancient, most oldest, the first over here. There's a reason why we're called First Nations, yo. God damn. We're not the youngest. If we were the youngest, everybody would have already. They never counted. Yeah, ghost DNA is ghost DNA because they don't know how old or when it started. How, when, who. I believe in a couple theories. Well, I don't really believe in theories. I speculate on a couple theories, which means I like just, you know, what if and think about, hypothesize, right? Um that a ghost, since Native Americans, North and South Americans have two ghost archaic ancestors. Neanderthal originated in Eurasia. Homo sapien originated in Africa. Denisovan originated in Southeast Asia. And it would only make sense that one ghost ancestor originated in North America and the other ghost ancestor originated in South America. That's the only way it would make sense. That everybody's creation story is true. Nobody has to be wrong and ours is right. Nobody has to be like that. According to that way, the multi-regional theory, everybody's story is true. Everybody comes from a certain ancestor. White people would be the Neanderthals. Black people would be the Homo sapiens. Asians would be the Denisovans. Natives would be this ghost population. North Americans, and then South Americans would be the other population. The only people to share one of those populations with us are Aboriginals from Australia, or Oceanic people, which are Polynesians and Hawaiians and some Aboriginals. Yo, I'm gonna hop off, guys. Everybody spam W's in the chat. We've been live for 2 hours. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna catch you guys later, alright? We got some videos to catch up on. Make sure you guys follow this account. It's a new öyaih. This is a brand new account, guys. Make sure you guys follow it because I got my other account banned today. If you like my videos that were on my account and you want to watch them, you're gonna have to go to my YouTube account. It's Woke Seneca. I'm not gonna be going live later. Probably not. It's good night for me. But love you guys. Talk to y'all later. Eskunge and have a good night. Peace. Catch you guys later.